Hey everybody, Luke here, and today I'm going to go over some exercise with you that we call total motion release. So there's two exercises I'm going to go through on this video, and then there'll be a second video where I'll go through a couple extra ones as well. So before you get into these exercises, I want to give you a little background on what they are. And basically with total motion release, we call it TMR, you're trying to find asymmetries in your body, and then you're going to pick the side that works better. I've got the Davis twins there laughing at me, sorry. You're going to pick the side that works better, and it's going to improve the side that doesn't work as well. So I'll explain that a little more as we go along. But the nice thing with these exercises is that you can basically use them to treat any type of pain in your body. You just have to kind of experiment with them a little bit. So the first one I'm going to go into with you is just an arm raise. So what you're going to do, if you actually have a painful arm, one of these arm raises is going to feel easier for you. So you're going to test it first. So take your left arm, reach it up in front of you as high as you can go, feel how it feels, and then you're going to compare that to your right arm. And again, if one of them actually hurts, then probably you'll have one that moves easier, the one that's not painful. But even if you don't have a painful shoulder, this is still going to help you out with things like back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, stuff like that, because you're going to be fixing the asymmetry. So again, test both arms, see which one feels easier. Could be easier feeling overall, less painful, less restrictive, less tight, better motion, better smoothness of motion. However you want to kind of think of it in all of those terms, which side just feels easier and smoother. So say for me it's my right arm. I say, okay, I'm going to go all the way up, and I'm going to push that up as high as I can for 30 seconds. As you're holding it for those 30 seconds, feel free to kind of stretch it a little bit, so push like into a comfortable barrier there, so you're getting as much of an arm movement as you can. So 30 seconds. Now you're not going to go over to the left arm and do 30 seconds here. You're just going to stay on the good side here. Okay, so you'll do 3 reps at 30 seconds over here. And a nice little test you can do on this one is after you've done it, you can go over to this arm and just test it real quick and see how it feels. And usually the response you're going to get is it's going to feel easier. Okay, so that's the arm raise. The second one we're going to do is a trunk twist. So if you scoot kind of to the edge of your chair, nice, relaxed upright posture, just place your hands on your stomach. You're going to twist to one side. Need a little more room here. Twist to one side. Again, just rate it. Twist to the other side, and again, rate it, whichever one feels easier, less restrictive. And same parameters for the arm raise. Go into the less restrictive side. So let's say it's the left side. I feel like I can move easier, farther, with easier, just more comfortable. 30-second hold. You'll do it 3 times. After you've done those 3 reps, you can test the other side, but you're not going to really stretch it. Okay, so those are your first 2 TMR exercises. Let me backtrack one more time here. What you want to do before you do this is try to see which motion you're trying to make feel better overall. And again, it may not feel like it's related to your shoulder. A lot of people watching this video are going to be treating their back pain, whether it's low back, mid back, could be neck pain. And you're just looking to see, okay, which movements, if you're testing in standing, your back bends, side bends, twisting, which movements feel the worst. And then after you do these 2 exercises, test it out again. And chances are you're going to have a positive response and feel at least a little bit better. So, and then going forward, I'm going to give you 2 more exercises. One more thing I want to mention here, though, is that if you do feel like this improves, it makes you feel a little better, then you can feel free to do it several times throughout that day. And one last thing, since I'm throwing all these last things at you, is that you never want to assume that it's always going to be this arm that feels better, or it's always going to be twisting to the left that feels better. So if you're going to start doing these exercises, say 3 times a day, just doing them comfortably, you always want to retest. So test which arm feels easier, work that arm. Test which twist feels easier, work that direction. And again, you're always going back to what are you trying to improve. After doing these exercises for a few minutes, did you improve that motion? Side bending to your right was real painful. It was a 6 out of 10. Now it's only a 4 out of 10. So just recycle, repeat, and keep going. So those are your first 2. Stay tuned for the next 2, and we'll get you feeling better. Thanks for watching.